Do binary JSON alternatives make JavaScript faster? Imagine trying to send a huge file across the internet. Now think about how much faster it could be if that file was smaller and easier to process. That's what binary JSON alternatives aim to do. They are different ways to encode data that can make your web applications run smoother and faster. But do they really make JavaScript faster? Let's find out. JSON, or JavaScript Object Notation, is the most common data format used in web development. It's easy to read and write because it's plain text. But when you deal with large amounts of data, JSON can slow things down. Parsing big JSON strings takes time and uses a lot of memory. Browsers and servers have limits on how much data they can handle at once, which can cause delays. Binary formats like protocol buffers, message pack, Avro, and JSON change the game. Instead of text, they encode data in a compact binary form. This means the data takes up less space when sent over the internet. Smaller data packets mean less bandwidth used and faster transmission. Also, because the data is closer to how computers store information, parsing and serialization happen quicker. For example, protocol buffers, created by Google, use a schema to define data types. This makes encoding and decoding very efficient. Message pack is designed to be a drop-in replacement for JSON, but it's faster and results in smaller messages. JSON is used mainly with MongoDB, but it's generally larger and slower than message pack. Avro is popular in big data projects because it's optimized for large-scale data serialization. In tests, binary formats often outperform JSON in JavaScript environments, especially with large data. They reduce CPU usage during parsing and serialization. They also cut down on network traffic because the data sent is smaller. However, JSON still has advantages. It's built into JavaScript with native functions like JSON parse and JSON stringify. Using binary formats means adding extra libraries and handling schemas, which can add complexity. Binary formats are especially useful in real-time apps like games, financial dashboards, or telemetry systems. They help reduce latency and improve responsiveness. If your web app regularly exchanges large data sets with servers, switching to protocol buffers or message pack can save time and resources. But for smaller projects or less demanding apps, sticking with JSON might be simpler and just fine. So do binary JSON alternatives make JavaScript faster? Yes, they can, especially when working with big data or performance-critical applications. They make data transfer quicker and reduce processing time. But remember, they also requiring more setup and aren't as straightforward as JSON. Whether to use them depends on your project's needs. If speed and efficiency are top priorities, exploring these formats can give your web apps a real boost.